all about you with deals from MTN made for you.
I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog. Real talk, heart cold, yeah, won't thaw. Big drop, stay drip with a bad real big.
This is Lebo FM, playing Lebo's favorite hits all the time.
Yeah, I'm a big dog.
When you play for Lebo, you play harder.
Lebo, we love you, man. Thank you so much. We love you. Cheers.
For the best data and airtime deals that are made for you, dial *142# or download the MTN app. Get value that lets you do you.
Good afternoon. Dumelang Avsheni Tovela. I hope you guys are well. I hope your families are well. Welcome to the monthly live chat with myself, Charles Molapisi, the CEO of MTN South Africa. Again, let me first start by apologizing, my dear friends, customers, that we never had our live chat in May. I'm back again in June to hear from you as our customers, to listen to you, to take feedback. I see there's a number of you on the call already. Let me acknowledge a few people: Sana, Vukile, Bambata, Jezreel, Blessing Kaunda, Kemishi Mwabelo says Tovela, Tipe, Pizzo Nkwana. Afternoon, bro. Sebenzile Msibi. I'm just going to acknowledge a few of you before I talk about the agenda for today. I see Etienne Ransmas. Afternoon. Hope you're doing well, Etienne. I see Samantha. I'm going to take your questions and comments. Samantha, I can see them. Blessings, I see you are here. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for the opportunity and for taking the time. Travis Indani, Mule Motau, Avril Haley. I see you. Matsepo Faith Njilo, Sizwe Zwani, thank you so much. Raymond, Michael, how you doing, man? Hope you're doing well, Mike. Thank you so much for joining. Let me talk to Mutsumi Dimen Mohale. Let me again acknowledge a few of you. I see there's numbers that are just rolling in. Dr. Zain, Mpo Entle, hope you're well. Belinda Nhlabati, thank you so much. Afternoon to you, Belinda. Afternoon to you, South Africans. I always want to remind ourselves, why do we do this and why do I spend time coming to talk to you? Let me remind you that you as a customer of MTN are the most important people for us in our business. And I always say that the customer in MTN has a seat at the table. So today, I'm here again as your servant of the organization and yourselves to come and explain myself to you, to come and give you an update about the state of our business, to share with you where we are going, some of the challenges that you might be experiencing, what we're doing about them, but also want to give you some concrete feedback, around the network, areas which were fixed, areas that we're yet to fix. When will we get there, and all of that, just so that you are in the know as an MTN customer. So let me first start by acknowledging a few people. In our last session, we gave a few awards, friends. We gave DJ Angelo Kiamukhetsu 500 Momo was sent to you. Hopefully you got it, my brother. There was no response from Noah Bingham for 500 more voucher. Noah, if you can still contact us, it must still be helpful. Leroy, Nana Fender, we never got any response from you. Brother, I hope you're well. Your Momo, still waiting for you. We did send the voucher to Sean Stender, $500. And Lucas Ngoloba. Hopefully you did get that. We sent you a checkers voucher. Lucas, hopefully you got it. Friends, today I want to talk about, again, like I said, maybe give a few updates on the network. Before I take your comments, I said to you that I'm always going to be coming to you to account to you, to tell you what we're doing. Our program is picked up momentum quite nicely, and I'm very excited to inform you that we're making significant progress. And I'm hoping that wherever you are, in your locality that you are beginning to see that. I'm hoping that if you are in the Rustenburg area, particularly in the last update, there were a few complaints from Rustenburg. We are far from done in that area. But let me tell you that, there were a number of areas that were raised about Rustenburg, a hotel school, large school, Rustenburg North. We've managed to address that. Rustenburg, Waterfall, we've done that. In Mafikeng, Tutwa, no tuck shop. That side has been fixed, much more resilient against load shedding stage 6. Baptism Church, Mutsuseng, we've managed to address that. Grenville, Siweding, that area, there's a site there that we've managed to address. Rustenburg Water Reservoir, Mafikeng High School, Cash Build in Mabatu, Rustenburg East, High Tech Motors, Lerato Cafe. We've managed to address most of these sites. I'm keen to hear from you, friends, if you are seeing a difference in those particular areas. And I'm going to keep on telling you more and more of those sites. Mafikeng Station, Motlhabeng Village, ko Motlhabeng, re kgonne ho lokisa that side of yours. So Motlhabeng Village, we have managed to get that side done for you. We'll continue to work very hard to address the areas that concern you. Let me tell you a little bit more about the other villages and sites that you have addressed. I think that's very important. I'll give them to you just now, if you bear with me. So other areas in Mafikeng that many of you complain about, and let me tell you that we are not done. But I can tell you that you are working 24/7. So your feedback here today is going to be very, very, very important. I'm going to take a lot of your questions. I can see that coming in. So before I go to your questions, let me say again, I spoke about Mutsuseng Baptism Church, Mabatu Chapel. There's a site there, the network side, the tower that we have managed to address. Lonely Park, we've managed to address that in Mafikeng area. Sunnyside, Mabatu, that side has been addressed. Ramusadi Village, we've made sure that that site is resilient. Spoke about Motlhabeng, Kibonang Secondary Village, we've addressed that. Siweding, Mahogwe, we've addressed that. I think there's another place called Batu. So again, what I'm trying to say to you here, friends, and as a customers of MTN, is just to remind you that we're truly hard at work to address the network and make sure that the areas that concern you continue to be addressed. We've made significant amount of progress. I'm going to come and talk about what we're doing in the Cape, what we're doing in Joburg Central, what we're doing in Pretoria, Atteridgeville, Tembisa, Midrand, Mabat. All those areas, we're addressing them. So before I go there, let me take a few questions. I've greeted a few of you. Let me see. Let me listen to and take this one. Dave Ntozakele Zizi says to me, please help me sort out my mobile money account, please. The SIM I registered with, I lost. Please help me, CEO Mola PC. Your customer service direct me to use normal processes. The situation is a unique. Tusa Kera. Dave, can I just ask my team to please have a look at what Dave is complaining about? Dave, can I ask that you maybe share some form of contact? Can I ask the team to contact Dave immediately? Dave, please be on the lookout. In the next hour, someone will respond to you. Let me look at this one. Avril says, okay, this Avril was responding to someone here. Etienne says, hello. Okay, let me listen to Samantha. Samantha says this now. He says, 6 months and counting to resolve an account error made on MTN's part and still no progress made. What are your plans to improve customer delivery and improving the culture in MTN? The culture in MTN of it's not my job. Samantha, thank you for raising that, and apologies. Apologies for whoever that you raised this with and they said to you, it's not their job. Customer experience in MTN is everybody's responsibility. It is my responsibility as a CEO of the business. It's a responsibility of the executives. It's a responsibility of every general manager and every senior manager, whether you're in sales, distribution, or marketing. Customer experience is our problem. I can assure you that the message is being propagated across the enterprise, Samantha. And I'm hoping that in time and in due time, you'll be able to see the results of what you are trying to do. I'm disappointed to hear that 6 months and counting your issue has not been resolved. May I ask the colleagues who are on the call, please, may you just respond to Samantha immediately. Let's see if we can try and resolve this within the next 24 hours. Samantha, truly apologize. That's not what we want to hear. But can I say thank you so much for raising it? And for that, I have $500 for you for Momo, our mobile money platform. We'll send you $500 for that. So thank you so much, Samantha. I appreciate you taking the time and giving me this feedback. Samantha, they always say to me, feedback is a gift. So I take that as a gift. Let me hear. Liberty says, thank you, Charles, for keeping your word. Now I'm receiving my statement on a monthly basis. My brother, look, I appreciate that you came back and you give this feedback. They always say you don't praise the fish for swimming. This is what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be doing our job and doing it well. And now and then we miss it, and we miss it to apologize. And when I get better, and improve. So thank you so much, Liberty. Let me move on. I want to talk to Trevor. Trevor says, since your last broadcast, you said you should send the proposals to your email. To this day, no reply. I don't expect you to reply by helping me, but your input will matter. Mr. Sindani, my brother, I do not recall. It's possible that I must have missed it. My request that, again, you try and get in touch with us. Can I request the team to reply to you privately and give you an email to contact? And if they can, Trevor, I'm quite happy if they can even in privately send you my own email address. Let me see exactly what you're saying, Trevor. I'll be very happy to assist you. So if the team can reply, Trevor, privately on LinkedIn, drop my email address. If you can send me exactly what you're concerned about, by the time I'm done, immediately when I'm done here, I'll respond to you, my brother. Thank you so much for taking the time to really respond. Okay, I see Avril has responded. Thank you so much, Avril has responded. They've replied, David, as well. Thank you so much for that. Let me go to Mulemo. Mulemo says, I like the made-for-you deals, but they should make it for 3 days data deals. Data deals are amazing. Thank you so much, Mulemo. I always said, Mulemo, that the made-for-you platform is a platform of value. Please tell your friends and families and relatives, everyone, that made-for-you is truly made for you, Mulemo. We truly have designed that with you in mind, Mr. Tau. So I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you so much. This one says, Little says, MTN has been the pits for me since December. No one wants to take accountability and help me. Yet, call center agents keep promising to rectify my account. Little, so sorry about that. The team must respond to you immediately. The team that's on the call, please do respond to Lihle right now. Thank you so much for that, Lihle. Siabulela says, yellow extra malas, yellow to you. Let me talk to Matsepo Faith Njilo says, good afternoon, my name is Matsepo Njilo. And on the last chat, I asked for the contact details for the ESD. Up until now, I have not received any response. Okay. Colleagues, please, if you could just give Matsepo the contact for the MTN Foundation and the relevant people on the enterprise supply development. We are looking for people to help. Matsepo, you might be one of those people. So certainly, let's see what you can do to assist you. Mutsumi says, Don Park, we experience MTN network. Mutsumi, thank you. Look, there are many areas which are still needs work. Many areas, Mutsumi, we are on them. I can promise you that you are working tirelessly to address all those areas. I'm glad that you are seeing any progress. Maite Carol Ramudike Tobela Mutlumpe Tobela Maite, I hope that you are well. I hope you and your loved ones are well. Thank you for taking the time to join us here online. Let me go to Belinda says, afternoon, our CEO, our extra mile, afternoon to you, Belinda. Let me go to Kingdom. It says, we keep pushing and going the extra mile. Thank you so much, King. Afternoon, Charles Kumbuzo. Molo, Bra Charles. This is Mr. Ndwai. Thank you so much, man. Thank you for reaching out. I'm looking for people who need stuff to be fixed. And Ram Peter says, thanks for the invite. No, thanks to you. And thank you for joining us. Let me inform you again for the other people, the people who are in the Mitchell's Plain area. I want to tell you the sites that we have managed to address. There were towers there that we've managed to address, for load shedding. Alu High, Garden Port Center, Newman Farm, Caravelle School, Mitchell's Plain Medical Center, Harare Police Station. We've addressed that. Pelican Park, we've fixed the size there. The Promenade Mall, we've done that. Mitchell's Plain, we've addressed that. Philippi Cold Storage Area, we've done that. Sherwood Park, we've done that. Nyanga Church, we've fixed the site there for you. Spa Warehouse, Muslim Assembly, we've done that. Ikwezi Park, Mandela Park Sports, we've done that. So Sebenza Primary School, I'll tell you a little bit more about others. So again, what I'm saying to all of you today is that the promises that we are making are the promises that we are fulfilling. So let me take a few. Tabang Lisida say, good afternoon, CEO. Ntate Tabang, my brother and my friend. Afternoon to you, Praveen. Hi, Charles. Okay, let me take this one. This looks like a very, very long one, but I'm going to take my time to try and read it. This one is called Sifularo. Hello, Dr. Charles Malapis. I hope you're doing good, sir. Today I've got few things I'd like to complain about. And please try by all means to overcome them, sir. Then Lesego raises point number 1. SIM swap self-service system needs to be updated because lately I'm unable to do SIM swap for myself. And I always get a message that sends me to the nearest empty store for assistance, in which I get charged to process SIM swap there. That's the point. Point number 1. The Lesego Sefularo is raising SIM swap. My colleagues on the call, those who are looking after the SIM swap journeys, customer experience people, please take note of that point right now. Let's go to the next one. Made for you price plans data isn't getting expensive rapidly. I would like you to decrease it and bring back the discounted YouTube bundles. And here, lastly, okay, that's point number 2. Our senior manager GM for the prepaid platform, looking into what we can do for you. We have plenty of offers, plenty of offers all made for you. But thank you so much for raising that. Then lastly, say, I lost my phone on the 16th of June, so I currently can't afford to buy a new phone. I borrow phones to log into social medias, and it's annoying the people, say. So I was asking you to please bless me with any smartphone that you have today as a gift, so I can continue searching online and submit my my CV through emails. I'm pleading, sir. And then Lesego goes again and says, welcome back to live chat after 1 month of absence. God bless you. And let me say, first of all, Lesego, for how and taking your time, Lesego, to really give clear feedback. SIM swap made for you that you're complaining about. I'm really clear about the things you're complaining about. Colleagues, make a plan for Lesego on a smartphone. Lesego is asking for a smartphone. I'm asking the team, let's make a plan for Lesego. Someone must get in touch with you for a device. And primarily, Lesego, we're giving you this device because you have taken your time to give us feedback. I appreciate the feedback because it's feedback like this one that is so clear on the SIM swap self-service, particularly that must be fixed. That must be addressed. Made for you, the data bundles, you're asking for a little bit of a decrease on a discounted offer on YouTube bundles. I like the fact that you're so specific about what you want. It means that you are a real MTN customer. So, smartphone coming your way. Thank you so much for that. Let me go to Molemo. Lemo says to me, what are you doing to stay ahead of load shedding and to make sure that customers never have to worry should we ever have a crisis like this again? Very, very good question, Molemo. The crisis is still there. We're spending tons of money. We're spending a lot of money, Molemo, fixing this. So what I'm promising you is that we're putting batteries on the sites, we're putting solar on sites, we're putting generators or gensets on the sites to make sure that we fortress our sites, we make them much more resilient against any possible load shedding in the future. I thank you for taking the time and giving me that feedback, Molemo Motau. Let me hear Nishal. So Nishal says, look, I've had the worst customer experience with MTN. Trying to get hold of retentions is almost impossible. Worst network ever. Nishal, look, I appreciate the feedback, and thank you for expressing how you feel about our business and about the network. Can the team please get in touch with Nishal right away? I've got an army of people right now, the customer experience army that's listening and watching. And Nishal, I can promise you before this call is over, they'll get in touch with you. Let me go to Mesha. He says, hi, can I please be assisted with cancellation of my contract? Since January, MTN is failing me and the money keeps going up. It's ruining my credit score. Can I ask the team? Masha, so sorry for that. Let me ask the team to resolve that. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving us that feedback. I really appreciate, you coming to us and giving us feedback. And for that, Masha, for that feedback, we'd like to keep you on the network and apologize for ruining your credit score. Let's give you $500 in your mobile money account. Please get in touch with us. $500 into your mobile money account, Masha Maba. So thank you so much for the feedback. Let me go to Caesar Zatu, says hello. Thank you so much. Okay, let me take this one. This one comes from Tabi saying, Makatis, good afternoon. I need help with my account. I was told the issue was resolved, but it's not resolved. Can this please be resolved? Colleagues, can I make sure that Tabi saying as issues attended to? Tabi saying, I'll assure you that you will never raise this issue again. That the team is online. Will definitely make sure that your issues are addressed. Now I'm going to go to this one. This is a very long one. This one comes from Tenolo Wara Munamudi. Tenolo, let me take time to read what you're saying. Here's what you say. You say, hello, Mr. Mulapisi. It's Tenolo again. I once commented on your CEO live chat some couple of months back complaining about the bad reception in my area, which is Mukhola village in Zirast. And I'm happy that my complaint is being resolved, even though it's not perfect, but at least we're able to receive call and access internet lately. But limitedly say, I salute you for your loyalty, honesty, and perseverance. Lastly, say, can you please top up my Momo account with something to buy food? Okay, Zenon. Okay, since I'm not working and Zenon, I appreciate your help with mercy of God. Okay. Look, I think the first thing that I want to say to you is that I promised you that you will address the network in the Zirast, Rustenburg, Mabatu area, the Mafikeng area. And it is the same way I'm making promises for all South Africans because this is our national network, right? So addressing all areas. And I promise you that you've done it. And like I read earlier on, a couple of areas that were fixed. Some villages like, Ramosadi village, I spoke about that one. Komutlabeng, we managed to fix that one. There's a number of villages here that we've managed to attend. So we are going to do that. And look, we'll try and keep our promises. Our biggest enemy, Tenolo, between me and you, is time. We're fighting against time and we're working extremely hard. So we'll top up your Momo, we'll top up your Momo with $500, Tenolo, okay? It's coming your way. $500 coming your way. Go and get yourself. In fact, let's make it a voucher. I get Urubata groceries. You're asking for groceries, right? Let's make it a voucher, whether a USAFE voucher, a ShopRite voucher, but let's make it a voucher for $10, my friend. It's coming your way. Thank you so much for the feedback. Let me go to Molemo says we've become the most powerful network in Africa. We're just getting started. Let me hear Mutsumi. Let me hear this one. Yeah, very, very concerning. Mutsumi says, like network problem, our towers always parts or whatever being stolen at Dawn Park. Yeah, Mutsumi, look, we're working very hard to address that in a number of areas. Like I said, I'm making the sites more resilient. So I can tell you for sure that, we are giving all this attention. Thank you so much. Let me go to the next one. I want to pick, I think Samantha, I've dealt with your point. I want to take a question. This is from George Bennett. Now, George says, how are Charles and team? Question on Momo. Is there any possibility that the cash-in threshold will be increased from 2,000 limit? Also, are you able to activate a direct deposit function onto the app to increase user functionality for spaza owners and the informal traders? Wow, George, Wow, man, George, you understand this product. Now, what's disappointing me here, George, you are saying you are still waiting to be contacted by my team. Now, this is unacceptable. Unacceptable that the team has not contacted you. The team that's listening right now, do get in touch with George Bennett. George, $500 for you, my friend. $500 for you on mobile money is coming your way. Really, when I hear customer who understand the product, who's giving us ideas, increasing the limit from 2,000 to activate the direct, deposit function on the app. It warms my heart, my friend. It really, really, truly warms my heart. And that's why I'm so disappointed the team has not been in touch with you. I'll make sure of that. I'll make sure of that, George. Thank you, brother. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate. Now, Silo says to me, Imran, why do we suffer with network in Carltonville? 2 months back, I had no network for the whole month after I loaded 150 gig of data. Don't Park, he said Carltonville. We should be addressing that. I'll verify how far we are and what the issue is. My network team, will contact you. Let's see exactly where in Don Park, my brother. I keep on saying Don Park, Carltonville, where we need to address. So thank you so much, Marcelo. Appreciate your feedback. I think we'll make sure that we get in touch with you to see exactly what's going on. Debbie McDonald says, I'm not receiving the package deal I'm paying for. 2 reference numbers, but no feedback. Branches don't answer and can assist. Dissatisfied. This is Debbie McDonald. Debbie, I'm so sorry for that level of frustration. So sorry that as an organization, they're supposed to provide a service to you that we're letting you down. Let me see what you're going to do about your issue, ma'am. We'll certainly attend to it and see what you're going to address. And I'll come back to you in my next update in the month of July. And by then, I hope that this problem will be resolved. Thank you so much. Much appreciated. Let me go to Matthew Gibbon. There's a number of comments, colleagues, so I'm going to try and go fast. Matthew says, when we spoke last time, you said, Charles, for Verenigen, you said 5G for Verenigen soon will be available. Also, why don't we get an Apple expert as networks fail each time update on iOS? Okay. And September is the next big one. Look, we will bring 5G in Vereeniging. But I guess my biggest focus now, and Matthew, this is just between me and you, this is just between us as friends. We'll expand it. We're going to come with 5G, but we'll also fix the network in terms of resilience and make sure that there's better deployment. But I'm assuring you that we're on our way to address that issue of 5G coverage. Thank you so much for giving me that feedback. Ntabiseng says, okay, Ntabiseng is replying. Then I see they were replying. Okay, nice one. Let me move to the next one. Okay. Mutumi says to me, look, how about we beef our security at MTN towers? Because it's not caused by load shedding. After that, batteries are stolen. Mutumi, is disappointing sometimes and very frustrating, the people who disrupt our infrastructure. But we're not here to complain to you. We don't complain to our customers. We fix the problem for our customers. We are spending a lot of money. We're spending a lot of money in terms of security. We're spending a lot of money in terms of fortressing the sites. We call it site hardening, essentially make sure that the perimeter of the site, the fence, that we put the gensets and the batteries in shelters. We're working with community policing forums. We're working with the chiefs in the villages to help us. And everyone in South Africa should help us to make sure that you protect our network, that you inform the police, because this is a national crisis. So we just want to make sure that, you can help us, but we're doing all we can. I can assure you, spending, a lot of money trying to fix this. Okay, Kagiso says, Lifiso and Lifiswane towers are nowadays back on track. Keep it up. Increase signal at Marapiani and Kuruspu. This is the line of villages where I come from. So I know Marapiani very well. Thank you so much for saying that, my brother. We'll continue to work hard. Tons of work that you need to do. Thank you. Let me move to the next one. Okay, Silo says, okay, no, Silo, I've read your question, but let me see. Okay, Silo says we are not the best. Okay, Kunini is keep getting, no, look, Silo, I'm hearing you, that you need to improve the network. We are working extremely hard, so I can assure you that we are definitely pushing to make sure that we're improving in areas we've made in this investment or looking much better. So I'm very comfortable. Let me go to this one. This is very interesting. This is Skulk. Skulk Nell says, I've recently updated my line to an uncapped data package. I've been complaining about the quality since day one, even have reference number. No one has come out to come and check if there's a problem with my router, but they said someone will come to test for me. This is Skulk. Skulk, thank you so much for raising this, brother. Let me ask the team to get in touch with you, to see exactly what you need to do to address your question. I truly, truly appreciate your feedback. Thank you so much. I'm going to take Linda Collins says, hey, hi, Charles. Thanks again for engaging. I really appreciate it. We'd like to find out who deals or monitoring the complaints department, ensuring that dealt with accordingly. Never had a professional response from your consultant. And it makes me wonder if MTN really deals with these matters that are reported or even listen to the recorded calls. Your consultants are arrogant and they are rude. Really sorry about that, Linda. And I want to apologize on behalf of the organization. It's not really who we are as a business. It's not our values to be arrogant and rude to the people who are important. As a customer of MTN, you are the most important people. So really apologize. We'll continue. Some of the things that we do, Linda, we try and spend time in the call center. We try to listen to the calls, to look at the quality assurance, and to try and pick areas where some of the people might not be treating you well. People in the stores who might not be treating you well. I can assure you that we are hard at work trying to address this. Let me hear Janelle Lizzie D says, policy cancellation is a problem with MTN. They delay the cancellation until they end up saying you're owing them. I've been struggling to cancel since March. Janelle, can I ask that the team get in touch with you? So let's see what we can do to address our problem. So sorry about that. Let me go to, I'm going to look at this one. Dealt with your issue. I'm going to move a little bit faster. Okay, this is Tsegofatso Mokoena. Tsegofatso says to me, he says, despite having funds in my Momo account, I'm unable to utilize them as a nearby spaza shop. Can you provide insights on your strategies for enhancing this situation? I am from Force Loras. So we are trying to onboard, thanks so much for this. We're trying to onboard as many spaza shops as possible. We have to make sure that we take all the spaza shops through a proper KYC, process. KYC process generally, know your customer. So basically, you have to register, make sure that they've got proper registrations. So it's a long process sometimes. I appreciate what you say, but we are working, very hard to cover as many merchants as possible, as many spaza shops as possible. It's taking longer, I know, but we are hard at work trying to ensure that we cover as many as possible. Thank you, thank you, Mr. Malapis, for this platform. Thank you so much to you. Okay, let me take Sakile. Sakile is going to complain. It says, I bought data from MTN app using my bank card. And the money was deducted from my bank account, but I didn't receive the data. And this was last week, Saturday. And I've been calling, and the customer service keeps giving me the runaround today, and they said my number is inactive. They can't look at the data. But I've been using this number for 2 months. Sakile, let me see the team can attend to that. Can I ask the team, please, let's give this attention. Let's see what you need to do to be able to address Sakile's problem. Really, again, apologize for that inconvenience to you, Sakile, my brother. Thank you so much. Okay, Pasika says, afternoon, please. I'm asking for MTN t-shirt and your power charger next time, my brother. I promise you, next time. Just come in, keep on staying on the network. Next time, in the next update, come and join me in July. I'll have something for you. Thank you so much. Let's keep on moving. I want to just deal with as many issues as possible. Molimota, we've seen you. Dave says thank you. Okay. Dave says thank you for having sent the team of technicians with a little truck with a battery charger during our load shedding. Excellent job. Was in Ebony Park. Fantastic. You see, Dave, that model that you're talking about of a little truck with a battery charger when there's load shedding, we're scaling that model. What we're doing is that, we've got people with little buckets with the gen sets on. If we don't have proper coverage in terms of resilience, we send them there. They follow load shedding. It is an amazing concept, Dave. Very proud of Rami Farah, who came with this idea, him and his team. Fantastic. So I'm so glad that you even picked it up. So it really makes me happy that you are so observant. You have seen that. I can tell you that you are hard at work. Remember, Dave, that our job is not to make excuses. It doesn't matter how tough the problem is. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter the cause of the problem. Our responsibility is very clear. Our responsibility is towards you as our customer. I appreciate you, my brother. I appreciate you that you've taken time and give us feedback. Let me and I'm gonna jump some and pick some because there's a lot. Okay, let's go to Malebu Sifula. Says, afterwards, it's afterwards or afternoon? Afterwards, Mr. CEO, you are setting up good precedents as a leader, engaging end users of your product and service offerings, and most importantly, taking accountability for your errors and taking active plans to remediate. Malebu, Eruku bolele something, sister. Mosebetsi waka as the CEO of MTN is to truly offer my services to my customers. Everything else is just noise. Don't be fooled. Big offices and all of that. At the fundamental core part of it, why I sit where I sit, why I occupy the role that I occupy, it is to simply serve you. That is really, at the end of the day, my job. Is to serve you, is to delight you, is to make sure that the service that you provide, that you pay for with your heart and money, that we work so hard to please you. Thank you so much, Malebu Kya Leboha. Let me move on to, I'm going to talk to, this is the concern. Rika Barnett says to me, says, right now, I want to end all contracts with MTN. Struggling the last 3 months to get SMS international roaming activated. No one is capable. Rika, let's do a deal. Please, in front of all these people, I want to beg you for a deal. Please, Rika, let me give you a smartphone and let me keep you on the network. Please, let me just resolve this for you. I'm so sorry for that, okay? Rika, thank you so much, Rika, for the feedback. I want to move to the next one. My team, please get into contact with Rika. Let's see what we can do for her. I want to go to the next one. Okay, innovation. This is Sipoga's Sipoga says to me, says, I understand that MTN is big on innovation. So my question is, is there currently a way, or will MTN develop a free mobile platform for students, particularly in the underserved areas? These students will be able to access the internet to apply to universities or contact their school research for assignments without having to buy data. Okay. Sipogazi, let me say, look, we do a lot of this. I mean, we provide and we zero rate a number of URLs. We zero rate a number of URLs, social ones, university ones, that people can access. So maybe if there's a specific URL that you want to access, please let us know, Sipo. Sipogazi, let's see if there's anything we can do for you. I beg you, please give us that feedback again. What URL you're trying to access. We do a lot with universities. We do a lot with a lot of NPOs in terms of access. So I'm sure clinics, hospitals, so if there's anything we can do, Sipogazi will be very happy to help. Let me go. Thank you so much, my sister. I appreciate your feedback. I want to talk to Catherine. Catherine says, Yellow CEO, I've been with MTN for more than 10 years, and I must say I'm happy. I'll be upgrading again next month on my birthday. Catherine, $500 for you, my dear sister. Catherine, thank you so much. Again, I want to say thank you for you. Thank you, to just trust us and give us another chance with your contract. And Catherine, I want to say to you that we don't take it for granted. We don't just say, it's just Catherine. No. I personally take the fact that you're going to upgrade and stay with us. I take that responsibility very seriously. Thank you so much, Catherine. Let's go. Let's move on to the next one. Iggy says, how is it possible for people to continue stealing phones when we have Rika and the phones are not found or not traced? Why are thieves helped like this? My phone was a Z Flip and then gives us the number and it was never found. Iggy, I don't have, this is Iggy Matlapeng. Bro, I don't have enough context about what happened there. If you are able to share us a little bit more information, I see you have left the number, but if there's a way we can contact you to see if we can assist you, we'll be very happy to try and test that. So thank you so much for that. I want to move on. Thank you so much, Iggy. Okay, it says this one. It says, Iggy, you've complained about Moses Kotane local municipality before. Komogwase. Let me tell you that you are coming there. I can assure you it's on the list. So in fact, I can tell you that by the end of July, that area will be sorted out. And if it's not, please come back and hold me accountable. Let me look at this one and see if we can, figure out here. This is Yasin Nyanzi says, I've been using MTN for all my life. Can't really have some kind of loyalty where you can deduct some little cents, where your client can have some pension from those cents being deducted from the account. In that case, you won't lose clients because they'll be scared to lose their loyalties. Thank you for the idea, Yasin. Let's see if there's anything we can do. I think you're asking for a loyalty program that can promote stickiness in terms of customers to lower churn. So thank you for advising me, Yasin. I appreciate it. And then we'll send you a voucher. Let's send you a voucher to you. $500 voucher is coming your way. Thank you so much, Yasin. Thank you for the advice. I want to take a comment. This is something that concerns Eugene. Let me deal with this one. Eugene is a very long one. So colleagues and friends, allow me to attend to Eugene here. Eugene says to me, says, Mr. CEO, I'm sorry to lodge my complaint on this platform as I'm unable to solve my problem talking to MTN customer care via the 135 or the email address. Eugene goes on to say, he says, I'm struggling since April to solve a problem of an account that was open in my name somewhere, I don't know where. I only have one account with MTN. My app records only show the correct account, but for 2 months in a row, my banking account was debited for the account that does not belong to me. This is now Eugene Holt. Both instances, I requested my bank to reverse it. I asked already by email that somebody must call me back. I've even sent a signed affidavit to customer care to say that then he gives us account was not opened by himself. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Eugene R. Holt. Can I ask, please, the team, please, right now, attend to Eugene. Right now. Thank you so much for raising that, Eugene. Okay, few villages here. Dipetlwane, Tlunana, I think you mean, Swartboom, Tsepo, I know those areas very well, we are on our way, my friend, my brother. I can assure you, we're going to address them. Thank you so much. We will be coming to those areas. I know them very well. Thank you so much. Let me go to Luba says, Luba Bashe says, hello, CEO. My contract is finished on the 19th of June, 2023. And I had 20 gig and about 100 minutes left after conversion from contract to prepaid. Okay, it says after conversion from contract to prepaid, I lost everything, data and airtime. I logged 2 calls for investigation, still no feedback from 136. And I've written numerous emails to customer service and complaints department, still no answer. On Monday, I'm reporting you to ICASA. Okay, thank you for raising this. I'll not say stop and don't report it. I think you have every right to do that, Luba. My request the team to really attend to Luba. Let's see how much we can deal with this. Thank you so much, my brother, Luba. Really, really appreciate you, and I appreciate you taking the time to really raise this issue. We'll send you away $500, voucher to you, Luba Bashe. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you for acknowledging us, and thank you for your message, my brother. I appreciate you. Thanks, Mike Sema. Let me go to Catherine. I think I'm looking at my time, my friends. I want to make sure I cover. Okay, here's the question. Here's the issue. Johannes My Papa says, same thing. The question I've asked a zillion times is not answered. I wish I could pick up which question that is, Johannes. Please, team, can you attend to Johannes? Let's see if we can address this issue. Let me look at this. Okay, Yasin says, and the areas of Adams in eThekwini area, over 500,000 people don't have a single network. Can't you do something, please? Okay, can I ask the network team, my team, Rami Farah, Farad Khan, Farad Isop, please, can you guys attend to this? Ernest Paul, Zoltan, can you attend to this? Please make sure that Yasin's issue is understood very well. Okay, Ntabi saying, Makate says, Charles Mola PC and MTN. Can I kindly get help? Because my problem was not resolved. I was told that it was resolved, but it's not. Team, please resolve Ntabisen's problem. Let me move on to Ayanda. Ayanda says, the time I called MTN, I was told by MTN agent that I'm not allowed to speak with MTN supervisor or management since the MTN agent failed dismally to resolve my query. It's not possible. It's not possible, Ayanda. You are allowed to speak to an agent and the supervisor. You are allowed to even speak to me. If no one is resolving your problems, get through to me and, resolve your problems. So, no one is bigger than the customer in this business. Let's be very clear. Nobody is bigger than the customer. No one in this big business of ours. No senior person, no CEO, no executive, Ayanda is bigger than you. Nobody. And if you pick that up either from the call center agent or from the shops, tell them that your CEO told us that none of you is bigger than the customer. The customer is the most important thing. And I can assure you, it doesn't mean that we'll always do the things right. There'll be times when we miss it. But I can assure you today, no one in this business is bigger than you. Let's move on to, Monica Kekana says, hi, CEO, why does your company refuse to cancel my contract after submitting my cancellation on time? I now had to be debited for the contract that I've canceled. Advice on how this will be resolved. Monica Kekana, we don't want you to cancel. Let's get in touch with you to see what you can do. Please attend to Monica colleagues. I can assure you, Monica, they'll attend to you. I'm looking at my time here. I've got still tons of comments that I must go through. I want to deal with a few. Okay. Here is this one. Dube Oscar says this. Says very challenging one. He says, stay away, people. MTN South Africa is scamming people. I'm a victim. I applied for a router. I paid for it. Confirm my delivery date. This was end of April. Up to date, I've been contacting MTN to talk to the agents and they drop my calls after I explained my issue. My white friend that applied 1 week after me, he got his router a long time ago. Maybe this is a racial issue. Dube, Oscar, I can assure you there's no race issue here. At best, it's really an issue of incompetence, and we ignored you, and I apologize. So let's attend to Oscar, to Mr. Oscar Dube, colleagues, please. Let's see if we can resolve a problem. But I want to appreciate you for raising this question with me. Thank you so much. Let's move to this one. Okay. There you go. Sipokazi, thank you. It's for my niece. Thank you so much, Sipokazi. Thank you for the feedback. I want to move on to Avril. I've seen you. Dave, I've seen you. Okay. Thank you so much. Komola, thank you so much. I appreciate you. As an MTN. Thank you. I want to move on to another one. Mulemo, I've heard you. Let me move to, I'm looking for problems here. Stevenson. Stevenson non-dollar says, he says, I need to know about this online application. Is it real or not? Because I've been phoned by your guys to renew my contract. It has never happened. Please help me. Okay, can I ask the team to get into contact with Steven, please, to understand exactly what's going on with Steven's renewal? Please, the team, can you just maybe make sure we attend to that? 18 Rasmus says, how do you contact me? You can find me on LinkedIn, my brother. I'm definitely accessible on LinkedIn. You can find me there. I want to tell you again on the sites that you have fixed. These are sites in the Southern Cape. Sorry, colleagues, there's a lot of sites in Mitchell's Plain, Hanover Park, Gooks Nyanga were fixed. Many of them, that we've addressed. Portland's Mosque we've done. Methodist Church in Kalicha, we've addressed that. Lingele to in the west, Crawford Station, Monabisi, all of this in Hanover Park, Kalicha, Gooks, Mitchell's Plain. We are fixing the sites and addressing the networks on the areas that concerns you as an MTN customer. So I want to take this time and to really thank you for all your feedback. I want to take a few more just to make sure, that you must understand that we truly as an organization appreciate an opportunity to engage with you, appreciate the time that you take to give us feedback, and it doesn't matter how tough the feedback is, we're prepared for it and we'll take. So I'm going to look at maybe 1 or 2 points that I must have missed, looking at my time. I'm going to address one. Okay. This is from Molotsi Malek. It says, thank you, MTN. Thank you for keep improving your network sites. Molotsi, thank you so much for giving us that feedback. I can promise you that we'll continue to work very hard. Now, Bridget says this. He says, the level of customer service at MTN has gotten worse. A level of no care. So, Bridget, if you can help me out and be a bit more specific so I can attend to it. If you can empower me with a little bit of information, is it on the call center? Is it in the shop? If it's a shop, which shop? Do you know which agent? If it's a shop, did you take the name of the person who was helping you? So what you must do for me, when you're going to the shops and someone doesn't help you or they give a bad service, all you have to do is to say, what is your name? Just do that for me. What is your name? And then take that name and send it to me and tell me which shop. If it's on the call center, they've got the responsibility to tell you who they are. Ask them, can I have your name, please? Just ask them, can I please have your name? And then bring that detail to me. So-and-so could not help me. So-and-so was rude to me. All you have to do is say, can I please, sir, ma'am, can I please know who you are? So that we can deal and address that issue. That's all I ask. What is your name, sir, ma'am? Take that name, find me, get that name and the store or the call center individual or any person in MTN, senior, junior, doesn't matter. Like I'm very, very, very clear that the customer is king. So thank you so much for that feedback. Let me take some more. I appreciate you making the time. Monica, they've replied to you. Thank you. I'm glad. There's another one here. This from Kitumetse Cleopatra Liberekhane says, I'm happy with the service I receive every time. Well done to the yellow team. Kitumetse Leboha. You're taking your time to give us feedback. We don't take it for granted. Thank you so much. And giving this feedback, I promise you that we're hard at work to try and address anything that concerns you. Willie Masua says, okay, is sending us love. There's one says, MTN is a great company with a great team. Congratulations. All we want to do is to help you. All we want to do is to assist you. All we want to do is to make sure we excite you. We do the things that makes you realize that as an organization, regardless of who we are and the level in the organization, we will lower ourselves and will humble ourselves before you as our customers. Let me take this one. Okay, this is Ndoda Endala. He says, are you going to raise prices after this to replace the 500 vouchers you are giving away? No. I promise you, we are not going to raise prices to replace the 500 vouchers. Ndoda, Ndoda, if you didn't say this, I was going to give you a voucher. But because you say this, you're not getting anything, my friend. But thank you so much for the feedback. I really, really appreciate you. And thanks for taking the time for joining us. Let me move on to the next one. I want to take maybe 2 more because I've got 2 minutes. Here's a very interesting one. Comes from Marion Strever, if I'm right. He says to us, you need to streamline the upgrade process. It is tedious and very complicated. I tried upgrading everywhere. I'm an ex-MTN employee. I tried upgrading through MTN Online. The courier did not deliver due to the biometrics issue. Then tried through the store. It was a disaster. Thank you so much, Maroon. I just had to pause there for a moment. We will fix it, Maroon. We will fix it. This upgrade journey, we will fix it. Thank you so much for raising it. And I can tell you that you are aware of it. The biometrics issue, when the courier company comes through. Maroon, I want to take this as a personal assignment to come back to you on this upgrade process. And I asked the team to contact you. I want to know. I want to make sure that you know that we have fixed this thing. I'll definitely come back to you. I appreciate you that you have taken the time to give this feedback. I'm on top of that. You know, we're fixing what you call the high volume journeys or the high value journeys, you know, the eSIM, the upgrade, the SIM swap processes. You know, we've got a team dedicated to clean up the process, the number of steps on the process. We're removing most of them to make it easy and seamless. We want to move most of our traffic to online to allow customers to engage with us easily and seamlessly on the online platforms. We're fixing my MTN app to make sure that you can reach out directly from your bank account, and we can give an incentive to do so. We're improving the interface of the app. We're improving the MTN Momo app as well to make sure that it's seamless, you know, to give a better service. The online platform, we're accelerating that online platform improvement. So the whole digital ecosystem, we've got the proper squads working on all those journeys, to trim the journeys, to remove the steps on the journeys. So I take that, and I take that feedback. Colleagues, my time has run out. My friends, I want to thank you for taking the time. I want to thank you for taking your time to really give me this very, very good feedback. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Thank you for walking this journey with us. I'm here to do nothing else but to serve you. Thank you so much. All the best. Look after yourself. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.
It's all about you with deals from MTN made for you.
I'm a big dog. I'm a big dog. Real talk, heart cold, yeah, won't thaw. Big drop, stay drip with a bad real big.
This is Lebo FM playing Lebo's favorite hits all the time.
Yeah, I'm a big dog.
When you play for Liverpool, you play harder.
Lebo, we love you, man. Thank you so much. We love you. Cheers.
For the best data and airtime deals that are made for you, dial *142# or download the MTN app. Get value that lets you do you.